Hey everyone, welcome to today's YouTube Live. As you can see, I am still in New York. Beautiful view here out of my hotel room. What I'm going to talk about today, let me turn this thing around. What we're going to talk about today is I want to show you guys a trade where I lost money. It's a bit of a clickbait, I should say, the subject line or the title today. But yesterday, a couple of people told me that they would like to see some losing trades. And I talk about a lot of losing trades that I do, of course, with members. But I thought I would quickly take a minute and show you guys a trade that I recently did that I lost a little bit of money on. And the lesson here is that you can always get back in. And I think that's one of the main points. I've said it before here on the YouTube channel, but I think one of the main points, one of the big things that differentiates professional or winning traders, I should say, from the rest is that the winning traders understand and operate with the mindset that you can always get back in. So it's better to get out first and then get back in. So I'm going to try to navigate through my hotel room here so you don't get all the messiness on the camera. Let me see how we can do that. There you go. Got a beautiful view here, by the way, out. But here is the chart of a stock called JP Morgan. That's my former alma mater. And what I'm going to show you here is that this is where this big red bar is when the company reported earnings. And what we did at the time is we did a trade where we basically said that the stock isn't going to drop much below about this point here where I'm putting the pen. And so we ended the trade as a stock on this specific day here was trading higher. So we got in more or less right after earnings. In hindsight, of course, that was not a good thing to do. But what we did do very quickly is we managed to stop ourselves out. So when the stock then did not show any sort of follow through, we very quickly stopped ourselves out actually on the next day, only losing very little money. I think only on for the options trade, only about 6 point something percent, which for the options trade is very, very little money to lose. So the lesson, so now what we're waiting for basically is for to see if the stock can maybe get back on its feet at some point. But right now, the stock is in no man's land. We're kind of waiting. It's not really breaking down. It's a lot of it right now is interest rates sensitive, so we're waiting for something to happen there. But really, this was a trade where we did the right thing, but it doesn't mean that you have to get right back in, right? So let me just quickly say this. So just because you do a trade and you stop yourself out, you don't have to immediately revenge trade. And that, I think that's a big thing. So we've been now waiting for what, a couple weeks or so to maybe get back into this trade. So we're basically totally out of financials. I telegraphed this with all of our clients. Just got off some coaching calls with corporate clients this morning. And we're just in a waiting game. So it doesn't mean that we have to immediately try to revenge and get that money back that we lost here in this JP Morgan trade. It just means that it's time to be patient. So I hope this is helpful, folks. Let me just show you this one more time. If I can kind of reverse this camera. Again, the point is very simple, that when you see something that really proves you wrong, and by all means, I mean, there's no other way to slice it. When we bought the stock up here, essentially making a bullish bet up here, and by the day's end, the stock had completely reversed lower, we were proven wrong. Now, you know, a lot of people wouldn't have done that, and they'd now be much deeper in the in the dumpster. So the lesson here really is to make sure that you respect when you're being proven wrong. And I think that's the key thing about trading is to understand that it's not really about being right. It's about making sure that when you are wrong, you don't lose a lot of money, and because you have nothing to prove to anyone. It's just how the markets work. So anyway, I'm gonna go jog. Have a good day, and I'll probably be back here on YouTube Live tomorrow. Take care.